Hello, welcome to Confidence Through Cabaret. My name is Heather. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to Focus on You Friday. I am freezing. Oh, I don't know where you are or when you're seeing this, but right now it is February and it is in the UK and it's not particularly cold. I'm from Canada, so it's not that cold temperature-wise, but man, is it getting in my bones with the cold. Today is Focus on You. We always talk about Focus on You when we're heading into the weekend, as we are now. And, it's such a great time. Not everybody has a weekend off, but whenever you do have time off, it's such a great time to really focus on this question. What do you want? So, we have a masterclass all about dreamscaping on confidencethroughcabaret.com. When you make a profile, you can go into the Confidence Through Cabaret website into the members area, and you can check out all the masterclasses and all the workbooks. We have a great masterclass from Amber Clyde, which is all about dreamscaping. And that is the question, what do you want? And I have been doing that for a few weeks now. I spend about a little under 10 minutes and I go through a couple of rounds of saying, what do I want? And I just like no limitations, no internal voice. And I'm getting better at that. I'm getting better at kind of like really getting to the root of what it is that I want. It's taking a while because a lot of times I'm going, yeah, but, and I can't. And in this week, we've been talking about masculine and feminine energy quite a lot. We featured River Starlight's masterclass, which was about elemental touch and how do you like to be touched, and really that very deep radiant breath that goes all the way down to our pelvis or the base of our spine or our genitals. And really, just letting our whole body express what it wants and feel safe. We had Akriti Kundu's podcast, and you can find that anywhere you get your podcasts on Confidence Through Cabaret. Or if you go to confidencethroughcabaret.com, you'll find the whole video log section there and all the podcasts that we've done. And Akriti was talking about the divine feminine and what that means to have feminine energy and to lead from feminine energy and allow feminine energy. And, then yesterday we talked about work life and, kind of things like stress management, time management, conflict resolution, and allowing that feminine energy. And today I just wanted to talk about the feminine energy for you. So what do you want? What would it make you feel indulged? What would make you feel good? What would make you feel safe? What would make you feel creative? What would make you feel sensual or sexy? Or, there's a whole spectrum just with that word sexy. I'm not a big fan of the masculine feminine terms because I've said this all week, masculine and feminine, it's a man-made construct, but it is a language that allows us. So when we honor ourselves through always feeling we need to be doing and giving and, achieving and competing and driving and logical and factual and all of those words, that is our masculine side. Now, I have a very high masculine side, which is why I've kind of erred on the side this week about saying, so what's your feminine side telling you? Because that's the work that I'm doing right now. And for a lot of us, that's the work we need to be doing. So even if you're someone who leads strongly with feminine energy and you really are in touch with the feelings and the honoring and the creativity and the nurturing and the nourishing and the receiving, for a lot of us, actually, let me just hold on to receiving for a second. For a lot of us, that feminine energy can make us feel small. Almost like we're not supposed to do those things. We're not supposed to say how we feel. We're not, because that might seem like complaining. And we're not supposed to really, make any trouble, smaller, smaller, smaller. And then before you know, and look what happens when you do that, your voice gets all scrunched and your diaphragm gets all scrunched, and then we're not expressing. and then we're not heard because we're not projecting. So one of the things I found about Cabaret is that it is, and that's why we call our community and our business Confidence Through Cabaret, is because this is about our voice and our expression and our space and owning it. And this is about, you know, um, really telling our story in creative ways. Sometimes it's through movement and not through words. Sometimes it's through feeling. Sometimes it's through touch. And we had our podcast last week with Alice Zaffer all about, movement and touch. We obviously we talked to River about elemental touch. And River raised an interesting question that I'm still struggling with, which is, how do you like to be touched? Like, I'm not saying that you need to like other people need to ask you that, although I wish they would. But can you answer that question for yourself? How do you like to be touched? When was the last time that you touched yourself? How do you like to express? Is it through music? Is it through movement? Is it through taking up space? Or are you hiding yourself? Are you making yourself small? Are you squishing your voice? The way that we learn to take up space is by starting from where we are, from where we're strong. This is where I am now in this moment. What do I want? What honors me? Closing our eyes, breathing into it, moving into it, meditating into it, journaling into it, whatever you need to do that serves you for really feeling into what you need, what you want. And then slowly we start to unfurl ourselves and we start to take up more space and we start to be able to express. And if you're in a position like I was in my first marriage, and actually even my second marriage, where I wasn't really free to express because there was a lot of masculine energy there from my husband's, and there was a lot of shh, don't cry in front of the children. Shh, don't say what you really want because no one's really listening. If you're in that kind of a space, and it might be different, but along that vein, then start from expressing it to yourself. Start to express it through movement or music. Start to express it through vocal, even if it's just, singing in the car and letting that out and feeling into it. Even if it's journaling, even if it's meditating and you can't keep your mind quiet, just spending that time and just allowing the feelings to come through. Right now, I'm not able to meditate with quiet. I have too much voice and I have too much anxiety to come out from my mother passing away recently. I'm still not connecting with that grief fully. And so I find just sitting with a candle and just watching it, or enjoying the warmth and the scent and the sound of it, but really try and get in touch with it yourself this weekend. I joke about I don't like having baths, and that's because I do it with a masculine energy. So it's a thing I have to do. I have Epsom salts, I have warm water, I have and there's a list, and then I do it, and I'm supposed to sit there for 30 minutes, and I do it with real masculine energy. But if you lean into that in a feminine energy way, you can enjoy and take up space and luxuriate and float and just feel into it. And when you do that, it will allow you space and it will allow you to hear yourself. What do you want? Who are you? What honors you? And trying to move into a receiving space is really important. Not only women, but lots of times it is women who don't move into that receiving space. They don't feel like they're in a space of trust. They don't feel like they're in a space where anybody's listening. They don't feel like they're in a space of it mattering. They don't even believe it matters in themselves. You know, if I don't feel good in my body, which is where I'm at right now, then I don't feel deserving of things. Then I'm not talking about food necessarily. I'm talking about feeling like we're deserving of, you know, touch, or we're deserving of time, or we're deserving of receiving things we need. So feeling into that feminine energy, feeling into that luxuriating, feeling into what do you need and want that you can have, that's the place to start. Start from where you're strong, and then we build from there. I love that you're here. Please join our Confidence Through Cabaret community if you'd like to. We have challenges and we have threads and discussions about these things of, you know, how do we grow our confidence and what do we need in order to grow our confidence? And everybody's at a different space and everybody's at a different place. And some people need more confidence in work and some people need it more in personal life. And some people want to show up on a stage. And by that, I don't mean a literal stage. I mean, you know, you're on social media or starting a business or coaching others or you know, being a motivational speaker. You know, and some people, they just want to feel good in their body. Wherever you're at, join us and we can share our confidence journeys, and we can share our desires, and we can start to find ways that we can honor that and we can grow that. All of the social medias are Confidence Through Cabaret. We have a ton of information on confidencethroughcabaret.com on our landing page, our video logs, our vodcasts, our podcasts, our blog, the podcasts we've been on, our magazines we've been featured in. All of that is found on our landing page, which is so much fun to have it all there. Anywhere that you find social medias, we are Confidence Through Cabaret, except for Twitter, which is all the letters YBYWYS. And on Clubhouse, I am at Heather YBYWYS. And from the week of the 15th February, I'm going to start hosting rooms as well, so I can share and others can share and we can just commune. Thank you for joining us. The letters for our Twitter and our Clubhouse stand for our affirmation and our tagline, which is, it's your body and it's your world. And it's your stage. Enjoy it, own it, take it. You deserve it. Have a great weekend. Honor yourself. Comment below, like and subscribe. Love having you here. And I will see you Monday here. And I will see you in the community and all the social medias probably all weekend, because I love being with others who are on their confidence journey. Thank you for joining us.